Now we want to think about what do we already know? And you guys already know a lot about plants. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you, this comes from our workbook, and you're going to write on the left side, okay? The first section is, what do you know about plants? Why are they important to us? You can write 2 or 3 things for me, okay? So let's start with that. Can you take these and pass it? All right. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Please take one for each student and pass it down. You need one more? You can write just words, but if you want to write sentences, you can use this sentence, plants give us something, or we use plants for, there's another thing you can write, okay? Oh, you write so nicely, I love it. Good. I think you know more about plants than I do. You've got a lot of great ideas here. I want you to look over here. This is called the big question chart. And I'm going to write the big question here. Why do we need plants? We talked about it already, and there's the question at the end. So can you give me some suggestions? What did you write in your little column? Can you give me one example? Why do we need plants? Yes?
They give us oxygen.
They give us oxygen. Okay, so I'm going to write it in very small print here. They give us oxygen. And thank you for telling me how to spell it. What else? Yes?
They give us medicines, food.
Okay, they give us medicine. I'm going to just take one of those. They give us medicines. Great. What else?
They give us food.
They give us food. Okay, one more after this. They give us food. Okay? Anything else? Yes?
They don't move.
They don't move. If we just focus on the topic of plants, we can even say a lot more, right? They don't move, they need water. There's a lot of things we can say about plants. One more thing. Yes?
We use plants to do homes.
Oh, to build homes, okay. We use them to build homes. Okay, great. Are there any questions that you might have? Okay, let me give you a couple examples. Can you hug a cactus? Is it okay to hug a cactus?
No.
Even if it's a pet cactus, you shouldn't hug it?
No.
Why?
Because they have
Stickers or thorns? Okay, yes, exactly. Sometimes we call those thorns, okay?
And because their thorns can hurt us.
And they can hurt us. So my question is, why do cactuses, or why does a cactus have thorns? So that's a question I have. And maybe we could find out. Yes?
Because they protect from danger.
They protect us from danger. Good. Okay, so you already have an answer. But this is a question that I have. I have other questions. For example, how old can a tree become? Hundreds of years old? Thousands of years old? What is the oldest tree in the world? That's a question I have about plants. So what I want you to think about is, do you have any questions about plants? Can you think of any? Yes.
How we can know what is their age?
Okay, wow. Can I write that down? That's a great question. How can we tell how old a plant is? I want to find out about that. That's a great question. Good. We could talk about how when they cut a tree, they can actually find out how old a tree is. But without cutting it, how do they know? Okay, other questions. Do you have other questions about plants that you would like to know?
How do you know the plant gives us water?
Oh, that plants give us water? Okay. How do we know if plants give us water? Okay. Well, that is a good question. I think if you're out in the desert and you really are thirsty, there are some cactuses maybe that have water inside, right? So those are some questions we can find out more
And
about.
we need to be carefully for not hurt with their thorns.
Thorns. Thank you. You remembered the word thorns. Great. Other questions? Can you think of one more before we finish? Yeah.
How they can die
How? Why do they die or how?
when the plants we can die.
Okay. When do plants die? Yeah. And another question about that is why do some plants live longer than other plants, right? How come, right? I have another great question. Do plants grow faster than people?
Yes.
Depends on the plant, right? Do you know what corn is? Do you guys eat corn because you have wonderful corn tortillas, right? Corn you plant in the ground in a seed and it grows how high? Maybe 2 meters, right? How long does it take? Do you know? We could find out together.